Hi, I'm Ann, and I'm a graphic artist here in Florida. And with the economy suffering so badly in the last few years, I've been poking around on job sites and Craigslist looking for job opportunities. Having been through this grueling process, I just wanted to speak briefly on the etiquette of employers seeking applicants. If you search on Google and type in interviewing etiquette or some such thing, you will come up with millions of sites waiting to tell you how to act when applying for a job. How to write the resume, how to dress, how to score the interview, how to answer questions once you scored one. So here's what I want to know. Who is giving the employers training on the etiquette of handling us applicants? So here's my employer etiquette lessons, 1 through 4 for today. How many of you have answered ad after ad and you reconstruct each cover letter to address all the requirements for this particular company? You spend all the time getting your references updated and accurate, your work samples collected, and never, ever get a response to the email you spent so much time preparing. There's no thanks anyway, we've hired someone, or thank you, we're not accepting any more applications, something along that line. Not to mention, they don't even send a line of humanity in there like, good luck with your job search, or hope things look better for you, anything like that. So, etiquette lesson for employers. Number 1 today is, how about a teensy little bit of acknowledgement? Thank you. Okay, etiquette lesson number 2 for you employers out there. Okay, so you answer an ad. It merely says graphic designer. It lists all the experience and the qualifications you need, and by gosh, you have them all. So, after investing the time in that process of customizing your letter materials, you send them on and you cross your fingers. Amazingly, you get a response and the employer wants you to do a test to see if you can continue on with the application process. The test is a design job, reproducing artwork front and back to see if you can produce it better than the sample they sent you. Of course, you want to impress, so you go to great lengths to produce something you can be proud of, get it tweaked just right, and send it back to them. Don't hear anything. But after a few days, you finally hear back. Yay! You passed the test. So, get a voicemail, email, says we're ready for you to continue the process and come in for an interview, so please call us and we'll talk more about it. The first thing the HR person says is, you need to know this is night shift, 3 to 11:30. Are you freaking kidding me? Why didn't you put that in the ad? I can't work nights. So, I've now invested hours applying for and doing free artwork for a job I can never work. Employers, your lesson number 2, maybe you can spell things out just a little better. Alright, moving on to number 3. I scored an interview with a company, a good ways from here actually, but it was a really nice building and a decent salary, and it was right up my alley as far as the qualifications and the experience requirements went. So this time, I spent the entire evening before the interview, like right up past 11 o'clock, putting together a printed portfolio piece. I did the layout with appropriate samples, and I color printed it all on quality paper, and punched it all, and GBC bound it with the whole book with a clear cover, which included my resume, references, samples, everything. I was actually pretty impressed with it. I'd hire me. So, I get up there, by 9:30 in the morning for the interview. It's supposed to be about 30 minutes, but actually it went more like an hour. So after I finished speaking with the CEO, she takes me into the marketing person and wants me to become familiar with her and what she does. So I spend another 15 minutes there, and I leave there feeling pretty good. They say they'll be in touch and that their artist is leaving on the 8th. So that was like the 1st of June. Do you know, I've never heard a word from them. I sent them an email on the 8th requesting status, since I knew that's when they would not have an artist any longer, but thanks so much. But actually, in retrospect, I'm very happy that I don't work for you because you're just plain rude. Employers, here's your lesson number 3. Even a boilerplate rejection letter would be just fine. It would give me some kind of an indication that you are aware that there are people with hopes and needs on the other end of these applications you get. Finally, etiquette lesson number 4 for today. I'd like to address the sheer number of qualifications some of you employers are putting out there looking for superhuman knowledge, a bachelor's degree, a master's, and PhD preferably. Add 30 years experience onto that, incredible people skills, mastery in all computer programs ever written. Adobe, Creative Suite, Photoshop, Fireworks, Illustrator, InDesign, Flash. Well, make sure that you have an understanding of HTML, CSS, JavaScript, jQuery. Make sure you're a multitasker extraordinaire, an expert at social networking, Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, WordPress, and make sure that you have complete and full knowledge of all the Microsoft Office products. Make sure you can also get through Constant Contact and be proficient on both a Mac and a PC. Well, you get the idea. All for the whopping salary of $10 to $12 an hour. Are you kidding me? Seriously? My final lesson of the day, etiquette lesson number 4. Employers, get a grip. Your ads are completely ridiculous. Adjust your salary offerings to your skill requirements. Okay, so that's the end of my first 4 etiquette lessons for you HR people out there. I doubt any of you will see yourselves in these examples, but let me assure you, I'm talking to you.